This is a short lunchtime training session where I was just going through some Nami, doing some practice, but oh baby, the games today have been absolutely insane. You're especially gonna love game 2 where we come up against the Betty matchup, and it's one that's actually really bad for Nami. But let me tell you, through a mixture of like really bad plays on my end, dumb luck, let me tell you, triggers in this deck just came through clutch. Enjoy. Going second, it looks like I've been recognized. Yes, it is. Hello. We are going to keep this hand. Looks like our opponent knows the peep. Let's see here. I think we're gonna mulligan that hand actually. This hand is worse. That sucks. The other hand I could at least counter out somehow an 8k attack, but it looks like depending on how they swing, I might actually just be taking a hit. Let's at least deploy this. Wow, that sucks. Everything's going to the bottom. We'll rearrange it like that. May actually want to draw it this way. Or do I want my last card? I actually don't know how I want to draw this. If I just get to 0, I just need to get to 0. I don't know. Maybe something like this. Don't draw any. Return cards to the deck. Yeah. All right. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, and then we'll end the turn. I'm actually playing this really slow. I should speed up. But regardless, I'm not a fan of this hand. Yeah, no. All right, we're just gonna have to take that hit. It's a good trigger though. I will say that. That's a pretty good trigger. That's much better. Okay. That makes me feel much better because now we can I don't like taking a hit that early, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So 6k comes in at me. We'll just counter out with that. We lose our rush Usopp, which is never fun. Yeah, we can bounce that, which I think we might. Yeah, I don't like the board being gummed up this early. We already took a hit. So put that back, buy ourselves some time. I think this matchup is relative. Like, I think this matchup's actually favored for me by a lot. But if they do find like their bigger stuff, it can be pretty tough. So we'll drop that. A little over 2. We're at 30 cards. Let's see if we can somehow avoid taking a hit for like another couple of turns, but that all is contingent on finding some bounce spells. Actually, we could. I'm at 8 Dawn. It's not ideal. I'll draw. Okay, get back to Gavel. Okay, next turn we can do like, because really my other thing was like, obviously if I had like a 2k counter there or even a Gavel, I definitely would have gone Zeff, bounce Nojiko, play Nojiko, and then bounce the board here. Rest up to your opponent characters with, okay, yeah, that's later though. So we'll start by placing on top up. That's interesting. I guess I'm going to lose them anyway, right? So we will return like that. Resolve. They'll swing 6k at me. Doesn't really matter, eh? Oh, did I order that yet right? I did not order that right. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I don't think I ordered that right. Oh, I did. Yes, I put the Death Wink at the bottom. All right, good. Yeah, and then resolve attack. Okay, there you go. So what we'll do here is we'll deploy, bounce this, trash cards, deploy, bounce this. That gives us enough. We could have attacked into it, but I think this is better. This is going to come at me with double attack. So not fun. But I think just if we're going to have to take potentially 3 hits this turn, I'd rather it be 3 and not that. If you have 10 Dawn or... Okay, stop. No. Okay, all rested characters. Oh, they're gonna rest the combo. The combo is so good. Yo, the combo is so good. End of your turn if you have 10 Dawn on your field. The cost of 5 or less. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to eat that. I'm truly just gonna have to eat that. I can't counter that out. Good triggers at least. Yo, I've drawn 4. That was actually like insane triggers. Insane triggers. Holy, I actually went through 5 cards that turn. That's actually insane triggers. Yeah, it doesn't on top, eh? Don't have like red rocks or anything, so things are gonna have to get pretty tricky. We're gonna deploy this, grab a gavel, and I'm actually going to deploy, drop this one, grab another gavel. So we have 2 gavels, so we can go gavel, pitch. I think both are buggies. Our buggies aren't getting anything useful at this point. I could actually play them out. I have 8 Dawn, Deathwing. Yeah, see, it's not ideal. So I think we end our turn. So the math here is Deathwing, which is 6, and then Gavel, which is 8. So I can't spare any more Dawn. Those triggers were insane though. Those triggers were so good. Like, actually, I managed to get through like 5 cards. So you draw 4, 1 off the mill from the rubber band. So good. Holy. Yeah, the Douglas is putting in work. So this is the type of stuff I'm afraid of. Like the 10 cost Doflamingo is also something as well. It's just like unnecessarily big stuff is like problematic. I'm fine with using a Gum Gavel there. Okay. At least it's Dawn -4. Like the birdcage will not, you know, activate there. So we'll counter out that way. This doesn't untap. Why doesn't this untap? That's so dumb. All right. And then this just taps. This just taps stuff down too. It's like really annoying. Like the same thing. Deploy. Wow, that sucks. So my last 5 cards are going to be absolutely nothing. So don't draw anything. So 5 cards are going to be like this. I'm going to draw it like this. So I'm at 13 cards, right? So 8 cards later, it's going to be like that. So I'm at 9. So I can go 3. I can go 3-3-3. That's a thing. I'm probably going to go 3-3. I'm trying to think. How do I do this? So if I go... I can spare some Dawn here to go in for a swing. So I think I'm going to go 3-3-1 with the Gavel. That math leads up to 7. So I have 9 Dawn. So I can go up to 2 attached Dawn here. Attack. See if I can get like 1 off my library here. I am giving them a resource, but I think it's coming to that point of just being a little efficient with my Dawn. That's fine. Let them counter out. That's good. Yeah, this is where things get really tricky. At least these come in with the Dawn -4 so that they don't have like much Dawn to catch up with. Okay, big swing. 10, 9. I'm fine with that. We can go trash and then for counter. Oh, this is a Dawn -4 effect to just activate. I thought it was on play. That's quite the thing. Okay. Draw a card and then yeah, trash for counter. There you go. Woo, it's working. It's working. I'll tell you that. It's working somehow. We're gonna draw 2 cards. Oh, right. So we're gonna draw Zeff, right? The last 5 cards. I'm remembering them now. Okay, so the last 5 cards we did. It was Pilaf, Nojiko. Nami kind of going wide. Yeah, pretty much. Going tall isn't as effective, but your double attack kind of makes in a sense. Yeah, so tall isn't as effective, so that's why the yellow matchup isn't actually that bad like Katakuri. But NL kind of is because you have those turns where you play multiple stuff. but these two Douglases are actually putting in the work right now. So I think what I do is I deploy, drop this Zeff, bring back this Buggy, trash cards. Now we're at 5 cards left. There's nothing that I can grab. Oh, I grabbed the wrong card. I'm actually dumb. I grabbed the wrong card. It doesn't really matter, actually. I didn't grab the... No, it doesn't really matter. I have to end my turn. I have to somehow survive this turn based on my triggers. So actually, we actually know our triggers now. We know our triggers now. How many Impel downs do I have here? One of them has to be an Impel down, I think. Trash for counter. Yeah, that's fine. They'll tap it down. They'll give it double attack, and that's fine. This won't gain double attack, so I have to counter this out. So we're going to draw off that. That was a mistake. Let's see here. I have to resolve this. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I should have countered out next. I made a mistake. No trigger. Okay, I can counter out. Okay, all right. Yeah, I was gonna say I made a mistake, but I can counter out. No, but I still made the mistake because now I have to drop all of this. Oh no, but I can. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can at least counter out here. So trash for cards, and then trash for counter. Whew. Okay, a little bit of mistakes there, but yeah, we ended up drawing GG's. Whew. All right, let's go to the next game. Let's go to the next game. I don't get to showcase enough of the Bello Betty matchup, but I think it's not a good one. I'll tell you that. It's truly not a good one. So we're gonna deploy, discard probably the 2 Spadas. Yeah, probably just discard the 2 Spadas. This is just not a good matchup in general. Ended up so many misplays I made near the end there. Like, I knew my order. I should have gone. It didn't really matter what I bounced. I needed a mill there. But because the double attack was coming through, I knew how I would have drawn. I put the Nojiko on top. Not the, like, I put the Nojiko on top, not the other card, like the rubber band. I messed that part of the planning stage up, but see, these are coming in and we're just going to lose like right now. That's the problem with this Betty matchup. Look at this. These are 5Ks. These are literally 5Ks. And I can't get cards out of their hand. Not without like an active Zeff. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's Bartholomew. And then they only need to discard 1 card. See, you know what? This matchup is like, Sokka just solves this matchup, right? Like this deck can barely like work because of Sakazuki. But this matchup barely works thanks to Sakazuki. Trash cards, and then now I'm left with like literally negative cards. And then they're gonna do this all again next turn. So like, I can swing into one of these, right? Attack here. Hopefully one of them dies, right? Yep, nope. Okay, that's good. So we can deploy this and bounce this, trash cards, and then that's all I really got. I can start like hitting at their lower stuff. At least it's like easy to swing into, and at least I was able to survive that onslaught. That was 3 5Ks on turn 2. Like, essentially that's 3 5Ks. Like, how do you, like, without the hand that I have, how do you solve that, right? I don't know. That last round though, whoo, crazy triggers. I'm still thinking about it. Crazy triggers, absolutely insane triggers. So the Zeff's gonna come in big here, I think. Or park it. Yo. Got a blocker, which we can bounce if your character has 7,000 or more when attacking, 3,000 or less power. That's fine. So this is when this is attacking. So I can bounce there. I'm actually going to take both of these hits. I'm going to need this Nojiko. That's the thing. I'm going to need this Nojiko. So I'm going to take... Maybe not a bad trigger, actually. Use trigger. And honestly, I'm going to take this hit just so it stays on the field and I can kill it. I'm going to bounce that. I'm going to use that trigger. Use my bounce triggers where I can. I'll actually take that hit. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Zeff's going to come in for a swing here. I have to be aggressive, right? I have to make up for it. I've taken 3 hits so far. Attack here. If they counter out, all right, whatever. That's less for my Zeff to deal with. Or they can block with the Joe. Regardless. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. No. Let me undo that. Misclicks. Oh, I could actually. Okay, whatever. I still got my card action. Misclicks. Watch. You know what? I'm still gonna win this. I believe. I'm at 22 cards. I believe. Like, actually, I believe I can do this. I messed that up so hard, but it's good. They took the hit anyway. But I'm gonna be taking more damage. I'm gonna be taking a hit that I don't need to take this turn. That's the problem. Because they're going to swing 7k at me, whereas I could have countered out with 1. That's where that's going to matter for me. They have to play that 4k blocker, though. The one that I bounced. Where is it? They have to block that 4k. 2k. Oh, they might actually just play... Character has something. I'm going to play 1. Oh. Yikes. Okay. Such good combos. Yeah, they're gonna play out their board here. Yeah, so they'll play that out, they'll discard, and then they'll be able to kind of play out. Yeah, they can activate this to play out a card. If you... Absolutely insane. All right, that's not gonna do any damage, but at least it's a 5k hit, so that's good. You know what, it ended up working out. So 1, 2, 3 is what I need here. So going for the attack here. I essentially just... This matchup's not going to work out for me, like, largely speaking. So they're trying to resolve their triggers here. That's fine. They'll block here. 1, 2. They'll block here. Like, I'm taking such an L. They're letting me good. You know what? I actually don't blame them. You know what? You shouldn't be blocking. You should not be blocking. I'm gonna lose. Oh, the betting matchup. Look at this. Look at look at how many Zeff triggers I've gone through, and our opponent knows what the situation is. They know what the situation is. They just discard 1 card and this goes insane. This whole board goes insane. I don't know. This is the type of matchup where if One Piece had sideboarding, there's actually stuff you could bring in, like board wipes or like more bounce effects. Like, there's actually cards that serve purposes in this match. Like, I'd be playing overheats here. Overheat would be insane, right? Like, overheat bounces this whole board. You like counter out 1, bounce something else. You blank 2 attacks essentially. So, oh, the Bunny Joe doesn't get one, eh? Really? Interesting. Because it doesn't have a trigger, I guess. Interesting. Let's resolve the attack. It's a better hit. Counter that. I like that. I do like that. 8,000, you say? Trash for counter. 5k, I can counter that. Love it. And then that has to resolve. Yep. Love that trigger. They're gonna keep the blocker up. If I can find a way, I don't know how I do it. I literally need to rip Nojiko off the top or Brickfist. If I can rip Nojiko or Brickfist off the top here, I bounce this blocker, swing for 8. Okay, there goes that dream. GG's. I can't do anything now. I did not expect rush NL. No, this is literally the worst draw. This has to be the single worst draw that I could have right now. That's insane. That has to be the single worst draw. I don't know. How many Deathwings do I have in here? Just 1, 2. Essentially know my whole deck here. I think I'm supposed to deploy this. I'm actually so done. I am going to lose this game. Yeah, I don't think I can win. I needed a Deathlink there to do anything, to like draw through. I don't know, maybe my last trigger is a Gavel or something, like, bruh. Like okay, so I can grab the Mr. 1, right? And then turn cards that way. So I don't know the exact 5 cards, but I can go deploy, grab a Gavel. I don't think I'm casting anything anymore. So I mill 1 card and then I'm at that exact amount. Okay, so Hail Mary. If they actually for some reason let this attack through, I win. If they for some reason let this attack through, I win. Okay, they don't. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, that would have been it. That would have been it. But I'm down to 1 card, so I will play it out. That's the best I can do. This rush NL was crazy. This pick off the top was crazy. All right, trash. Deathlink to draw. Nothing. I have 1 card left. It's so close. It was so close. I actually made some really wild mistakes here and random plays, but it actually got me this far. This is probably the best game against Betty I've ever had. Best Bello Betty matchup I've ever had. Okay, last trigger. Yo, it's a Pilaf. My last trigger was a Pilaf. I thought all 4 of my Pilafs were gone. My last trigger was a Pilaf. I win. My last trigger was a Pilaf. I thought all 4 of my Pilafs were in the yard. Like, because I drew. Yo, the last trigger being a Pilaf was crazy. No, the last trigger being a Pilaf was crazy. All right, the draw 2 to clutch it up. That's insane. Yeah, because once we milled over that 5th card off the top, we would have known what it was. But all right, GG's. After that last crazy game against Betty, that was peak. That was peak. Like, I gave up so much hope. I stopped paying attention, found the Pilaf. Like, oh, that was peak. That was peak Nami right there. Let's see if we can't make that work. That was insane. I think we keep this just off the basis of going second and having Gavel. Like, it's one of my favorite cards to have just like off the rip, because if they swing 8k, you can counter out pretty easily. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, see, there literally this swing. How many times has this happened to me here? Literally this swing. Actually gonna drop that. Last thing, eh? Get back the Gavel. They swing big again. I have it. Next turn, if they play like a 4 cost, I don't see them playing like Gadatsu. I actually probably should take a hit. If Gadatsu comes down, kills my Zeff, right? So that is another consideration, but oh well. I'm kind of down to take this hit. Honestly, I'm kind of down to take this hit. Yeah, this is essentially saving my Zeff. That's what this is. I'm taking that hit so the Gadatsu doesn't kill my Zeff. Yeah. So I'm at 6. Oh, you have less life. than your opponent. Eat me. That's not happening. Okay. So we'll just play out the Nojiko, right? We'll save the Brick Fist for, I don't know, as late as we can. But I'm honestly going to probably end up gaveling it here. Because I want the Zeff here. Grant opponent 1 life. That's fine. We are going to, yeah, at this point we're gonna Zeff. Bounce that. I have 2 Gavels. I'm chilling. I don't need to do anything about Charlotte here. They're at 9. Big Mom comes down next turn. I'm at 4. 32 cards. They're not swinging it with NL. They don't want to enable my. It's probably wrong, to be fair, but 10k. I'm down to do trash and then counter with the Kaya. I have Pilaf. It's kind of why. It's like whatever. I have Pilaf. And then I could go if they swing with another big set here. Oh, 2 Lilins. According to the rules. Olin. It's like Allstars or something. Okay, cool. That's kind of nice. I have 10 Dawn. So let's go attach 3. Right? Attack here. 9k. 1 more Dawn puts him to 10. But this is like 2k counters. Use the card action. I could just take a bunch of hits here, honestly, and then like if I go deploy and then attach 3 Dawn here, right? Force out some counters. That's a lot of cards out of their hand. Dawn ended there. I'm going to be taking a lot of hits here, but I went for the risky play. Like I have 2 of these active. I feel like they have to know they can't really go for lethal here. Like they could, if they play 10 cost here, I'm still at 1. I'm still at 2 life. If they play 10 cost, yeah, that's fine. See, they're gonna kill my stuff here, which is great. These are blanking attacks, and I actually managed to. Oh, what do they kill with? Yeah, fair enough. The Thunderbolt. That's fine. So. Yeah, so they'll probably put this on top or something. Might put it at the bottom. They choose not to. So I'll resolve this attack. Use this trigger. Ooh, it's actually decent. Wait, 4 or less. Oh, sorry. I thought this was. I was confusing this with Deathwing's trigger. I was confusing that with Deathwing's trigger. Trash that. I'm still at 3. That's not bad. It's actually not a bad exchange of cards. Really not a bad exchange of cards. They have some counters here. A lot of 1Ks went, honestly. A lot of 1Ks. I was expecting like a 2 in there or something, but anyway. But I mean, the fact that those didn't have counters in general. A lot of Gavels here. That could equate to a lot of milling here. So I think I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 Dawn. So I can go 1, 2, attack the Olin. Not the life, but yeah, attack the Olin. This way I have 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go, yeah, I'm probably going to go Gavel, 2 Gavels, then beam. Then I can Gavel the last thing, right? And that's 4 attacks. But it depends on how they do things here. I probably will end up taking a hit here, but in total, these 3 Gavels in hand right now equate to 6 cards, and the Mellow equates to 1 as well. That's 7 cards in total that we're going through here. So I do want to maximize my draw with it though, so yeah. So unfortunately, we just have to use all that to blank 1 attack, but that's okay. We're at 15 cards. 15 cards, 3 life. Pretty decent. 15 cards, 3 life is pretty decent. So we'll redraw. That is a perfect thing to hit with that. So we'll be taking the 7 cost hit here. Yep, resolve this attack. That's unfortunate. It swung at that really smart. Oh, nice. That is great. These are great draws. Holy. I'm wondering if we can go for this win. How many Kayas do we have? We pitched a Kaya early. I'm wondering if I should just go for it. We pitched a Kaya early. I don't think we can rely on Zeffs. Kaya. Our Kayas are gone. And our Zeffs are gone. How many Brickfists do we have? Kaya's gone, Zeff's gone. We should have 3 Brickfists. Or is it 2? I can't remember my list. I can't remember my list. I think it's... We use 1, 2... Alright, let's draw first. Let's draw here. Interesting. Should I have 5 cards? So really what we're supposed to do is Deathwing draws me 2 to 3. Then I can, if I ditch these 2 cards here, then I grab a Gavel. So I have 6 Dawn, right? Yeah, so what I do is I pitch these, deploy, grab the Gavel, and then what I do is I take the hit here. Yeah, what I do is okay, so I have this, I think I have this. Yeah, so what I do is I take the hit here, I add the card to my hand, then I can go Usopp's Rubber Band. Yeah, I can go Usopp's Rubber Band to mill 1 card, so we're at 4 cards. Then we take the card that we took off our life. So we're gonna resolve this attack. That solves the problem with that, but I'm just gonna do it the way I said, just to not complicate myself. Yeah, no trigger, just to not confuse it for myself. This is actually a shortcut. Doing this is actually a shortcut. It does the same thing. So I could have gone with the trigger, but I just want to show people my train of thought here. So we can go, yeah, trash card. Then we go Gavel pitch, right? And then we draw 2. We got there. But of course, with that trigger, we could have shortcutted it. We could have just done the trigger, which would have gone us 1 card like lower anyway. But I just want to go through my train of thought. All right, 3 big wins with Nami. Great way to end a short little lunchtime training session. GG's.